Most people think information systems and business processes are separate things. They're not. A business process is the step-by-step way a company gets work done. Taking an order, approving a refund, hiring an employee, paying a supplier, delivering a product, handling a complaint. All of these are business processes. An information system is what captures, organizes, supports, and sometimes automates those processes. In simple words, business processes are how work happens, and information systems are how that work is tracked, controlled, improved, and connected. Think about a restaurant order. A customer places an order. The cashier confirms it. The kitchen prepares it. The waiter or rider delivers it. Payment is recorded. Stock is reduced. Sales data is saved. The manager later reviews performance. That full journey is a business process. But when a POS system, kitchen display screen, inventory system, payment system, and sales dashboard support that journey, it becomes an information system-driven process. That is the real connection. Information systems do not just store data after work is done. In modern businesses, they shape how the work happens in the first place. For example, in an old manual process, a customer complaint may be written in a notebook, forgotten by staff, and never reviewed by management. But in a proper information system, the complaint becomes a support ticket. It gets assigned to someone. The system tracks status, response time, customer history, and final resolution. Later, management can see repeated complaint patterns and fix the root problem. Same business activity, completely different process quality. In sales, a weak process may depend on memory. Call this customer later. But with a CRM system, leads are recorded, follow-ups are scheduled, customer interactions are tracked, and managers can see which deals are moving and which are stuck. In inventory, a weak process depends on guessing. I think stock is low. But with an inventory information system, stock updates automatically, reorder levels are triggered, supplier delays are visible, and waste can be reduced. In HR, a weak process may involve scattered CVs, WhatsApp messages, and manual approvals. But an HR information system can manage applications, interviews, employee records, attendance, payroll, leave requests, and performance reviews in one structured flow. That is why business processes and information systems must be designed together. If the process is unclear, the system becomes confusing. If the system is poorly designed, the process becomes frustrating. If employees do not follow the process, the data becomes unreliable. If the data is unreliable, managers make weak decisions. This is where many businesses fail. They buy software without understanding their own processes. That is a bad move. If your refund process is messy, software will not magically fix it. If your approval process is slow, software may only digitize the delay. If your stock process is inaccurate, the system will keep producing wrong inventory numbers. If your staff do not know who is responsible for what, the system will become a blame machine. That is the brutal truth. Technology does not automatically improve a process. It exposes it. A bad manual process becomes a bad digital process, only faster and more visible. So before implementing an information system, a serious business should ask, what exactly is the process? Who starts it? Who approves it? What data is needed? Where does the information go? What can be automated? What should still need human judgment? How do we measure whether the process is working? This is called process thinking. And it matters because every information system is built around workflows. ERP systems connect finance, HR, inventory, sales, and purchasing processes. CRM systems structure customer acquisition, follow-up, support, and retention processes. Supply chain management systems structure purchasing, stock movement, warehouse handling, and delivery processes. Business intelligence systems take data from those processes and show whether the business is performing well or not. So when a business process improves, the information system becomes more valuable. And when an information system is designed properly, the process becomes faster, clearer, and more controllable. But there is one danger. Not every process should be automated blindly. Some processes need human judgment, empathy, creativity, or ethical thinking. A customer complaint may need automation for tracking, but still need a human to understand emotion. A loan approval may use system scoring, but still need human review in borderline cases. A hiring process may use software screening, but should not reduce people to keywords. The smart approach is not automate everything. The smart approach is automate repetitive steps, standardize important flows, and leave room for human judgment where it actually matters. Today, AI is pushing this even further. AI can summarize complaints, detect process delays, suggest next actions, forecast demand, automate approvals, and identify bottlenecks. But AI cannot fix a broken process if the business itself does not understand how the work should happen. So the foundation is still the same. Clear process first, good data second, right system third, automation after that. At the Learning Studio, the goal is simple. To understand information systems not as random software, but as systems built around how real work flows inside a business. Because once a company understands its processes clearly, it can build systems that reduce confusion, improve speed, creatability, and help people make better decisions. And the businesses that connect their processes with the right information systems do not just work harder. They work smarter, cleaner, and faster.